Angie. Hey, we're gonna learn it from Angie. She's a robot from Sweet. We're gonna learn it from Angie.
That's me. Welcome to Engineering Expo. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a design engineer at Spirit Aerosystems, and I'm a part of the Engineering Expo Committee. Today with me, I have a special guest.
Hi, I'm Vickie. I'm a retired mechanical engineer, and I currently work with the Boy Scouts as an adult volunteer. We're going to learn about the 7 simple machines. A simple machine is used to accomplish something faster or better. It's a tool.
So what are the 7 simple machines?
Today we have a screw, gears, wheel and axle, chisel, inclined plane, plank and fulcrum to make a lever, and a pulley.
So what can you do with a lever?
With a lever, you can use it to, like the back end of a hammer, pull a nail out of a board, or you can use the flat end to push between 2 items and to lever them apart.
That's pretty cool. Can you make anything with a lever?
We can make a really cool thing. We can toss stuff at a target.
Ooh, like a catapult?
Like a catapult. Let's make one.
So how do you make a catapult out of a lever?
Well, first you need a plank and a fulcrum. So this is a plank that's been bent. And when we put it on the table, that's the fulcrum to pull the nail out of the wood.
What is a fulcrum?
A fulcrum is the object that the plank rotates around. So in our case, a pen. This is the plank on top of our fulcrum. Now it goes back and forth like the seesaw on your playground or a scale. In our case, we're going to put an object on it. We're going to toss the object.
Ooh.
We're going to toss the object.
Ooh.
But we can do that better.
A tool.
A catapult.
Here are the materials you'll need for your catapult. So what's the first step, Vickie?
Well, first we're going to make our fulcrum. So take a few sticks, anywhere between 3 and 7.
How many are you doing?
I have 5.
I'll do 4.
And you're going to rubber band one end about 3 times with these rubber bands. And then you're going to rubber band the other end together.
Easy enough.
Yep. So now I have my fulcrum. Do you have a fulcrum?
Mm-hmm.
You have a fulcrum. Now we're going to make the plank. So take 2 popsicle sticks and your spoon.
Okay.
You're going to stack the sticks and the spoon with your bucket end away from the planks.
Like this. Okay.
And then we're going to rubber band the bucket end to the popsicle sticks. Make sure you catch all of the pieces.
Got them.
Okay? Now we're going to pry it open and maybe come apart. And you're going to slide your fulcrum in.
Okay.
And now push it back together, however it comes apart. And we're going to rubber band the other end. Like that. You should have something like this. So now we're going to test it out. So if I leave the fulcrum down at the end,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take an object in my bucket and I'm going to try and toss it. So what happens if we move the fulcrum to the other end? How much toss do we get? Not much.
Not much.
Let's move the fulcrum to the middle. So how much do we get here?
Whoa!
Way!
That seems to be the sweet spot.
That is. The best spot we found by experimentation is in the middle.
Well, let's get shooting.
Okay. I gotta get it. Cool.
launch the pom-pom balls, but we didn't have the rubber bands.
Let's see what happens. We'll take the rubber bands off. There's the fulcrum. I'm going to give you the fulcrum. We're going to take off our spoon. Now is the only plank, so hold your hand out. I'm going to balance the spoon on the fulcrum, and I'm going to put the object in there. How can I make the object move without rubber bands?
Oh, you could put a weight on the other side.
We can put a weight on it. Let's see what happens. That's how the trebuchet works. Let's watch this video of the Boy Scout trebuchet, and you see if you can identify the fulcrum and the weight. And then next year at Expo 2022, you can come and see it in action.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than our catapult. That can launch way more than a pom-pom.
It can, but can you think of other uses for a lever besides a catapult or a trebuchet?
What are some other simple machines that you can find? Write it down in your engineering notebook.
Thank you for building the catapult with us and learning about trebuchets.
Take a picture of your catapult or any other simple machine you find and post it to our Facebook event page for a chance to win a prize.
Until then,
see you next time.
Angie, we're gonna learn it from Angie. We're gonna learn it from Angie. She's a
Oh, you see that plank has a
I know,
bend in it?
the plank's a little
When you turn it over.
wonky.
Angie, we're gonna learn it from Angie.
Thank you for building a catapult with us and watching the trebuchet video.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Angie, she's a robot from Sweet.
We can do that better.
A tool.
A catapult.
We're gonna learn it from Angie. She's a robot from Sweet. We're gonna learn it from Angie.
That's me. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.